Hello students, in this session, in this video lecture, we want to discuss the root locus. We are going to discuss the root locus. So this is your chapter in the control system. Okay, this is fifth chapter of your control system. Let us discuss this chapter. So what is root locus? And I can say one thing: the locus means some path traversed by some thing. The path traversed by something, any object. If I want the path traversed by current, that is called current locus. If the path traversed by voltage, it is called voltage locus. For example, let us say what is root locus. So I can say that root locus means, the definition I am telling, the root locus means the path traversed by the closed loop poles from the knowledge of its open loop transfer function when the system gain varies from 0 to infinite. There are two types of root locus is there. One is odd root locus, another one is even root locus. That is not in your syllabus. Only we will vary the system gain k from 0 to infinite. So this is the thing. I will discuss the detail about root locus. But I want to tell that this root locus is given by one scientist, W.R. Evans. Let us see one example. For example, one system is there. This is a summing point. For example, this is positive. This is GS and this is CS. And here unity feedback is there. This is A. So what is GS? GS is equal to, here GS is equal to K divided by S whole into S plus 1. So I can say that this is a second order system because what is the power of the S or what is the order here? 2 means 2 poles are there. So this is a second order system. It is a open loop transfer function. What is the closed loop transfer function? Closed loop transfer function, we know that this is a unity negative feedback system. So what is transfer function? Second order system, that is GS divided by G1 plus GS into HS. Okay, this is the thing. So what is TS here? A divided by S square plus S plus K. Okay, so characteristic equation here is, I can say that the characteristic equation is this. This is the characteristic equation. So characteristic equation is a equation which tells about the system characteristics. That's why it is called characteristic equation. The roots of the characteristic equation gives us the poles. The poles here. The roots of the characteristic equation is the closed loop transfer function. The roots of the characteristic equation will give us closed loop poles, not open loop poles. Okay. So let us vary this k. This k is variable. For example, this k I will vary according to the value. For example, this k is, for example, let us take k value as I have taken the k value here 0, 1 by 8, again 1 by 4, 1 is there, 10 is there, then 100 is there. Then let us take infinity. So these are the value of k which we are taking. For example, first let us take the value of k as 0. I will take the value of k. Again, characteristic equation is there. What is characteristic equation here? S square plus S plus k. Because this characteristic equation will give us the roots of the closed loop transfer function. So this is characteristic equation, and let us say where the roots are there. Let us see the roots here. So for example, I will take first k is equal to 0. So for k equals to 0, what is my characteristic equation? A square plus s. Let us equal to 0. So what where will be the roots here? Let us take s equal to common, s equal to s plus 1. So here s equal to 0, one root is there. Then s equal to minus 1, another root is there. Let us take this one and this. So in this value of k, you are getting the characterization like that, and you are getting the roots here. Let us vary the k value. For example, k is taken as 1/8. When k is 1/8, what is this? S square plus s plus 1/8 is 0.125. 0.125 equals to 0. So in that case, I have calculated where the roots is s1 equals to minus 0.146, or is another root is minus 0.85. Okay, these are the roots for this value of k. Let us increase the value. So this is done, this value 1/4. Let us take 1/4. For 1/4, what is the equation here? S square plus s plus 0.25 equals to 0. So I know that 1/4 equal to 0.25. So this is the thing. What is s1 is to here? Let us. I have already done this. So this is s1 is equal to minus 0.5. s2 is equal to minus 0.5. So you may have got doubt here. What is the it is a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation means it is in form of ax square plus bx plus c. You can calculate the roots by using the this formula. I can say here. Suppose the equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. This is a quadratic second order quadratic equation. So what is x here? How many roots will be there? 2 roots. So here x will be calculated as minus 3 plus or minus b square minus 4ac on the root divided by 2. So I have used this formula in order to calculate s1, s2. Let us take the value here. Let us increase the value to 1 here. Then what will be the roots here? A square plus s plus 1 equals to 0. So where my roots will be? My roots will be s1 is equal to minus 0.5 plus j 0.866 and s2 is equal to minus 0.5 minus j 0.866. Imaginary roots you are getting. Let us take k is equal to 10. For k is equal to 10, you will get here k value you will be putting 10 a square plus s plus 10 equals to 0. Then what is s1? s1 is equal to, again you will get minus 0.5 plus j 3 point something. Okay, 3.1224. And s2 will get minus 0.5 minus j 3.1224. Okay, let us take k is equal to 100. For k is equal to 100, what is the value of k? A square plus s plus 100 equals to 0. Then what is s1? s1 again you are getting minus 0.5 plus j 9.987. Okay, h2 is equal to minus 0.5 minus j 9.987. Let us take this value is done. Let us take infinity. So if I put infinity here, what is if I put the value of infinity in place of k, what is the characteristic equation? A square plus s plus infinity equals to 0. Then what is s1? s1 is equal to minus 0.5 plus j infinity. All of you please calculate in this. Okay, in this equation I am getting all this. Actually this is a case study. Okay, so plus j infinity h2 minus 0.5 minus j infinity. Let us draw these roots. Okay, let us draw these roots. For example, let us draw these roots here. Okay, so The root locus is the mapping of the closed loop roots when I am varying the system gain. Okay, so when the system gain is varied from 0 to infinity, I am getting the roots. I am getting some path of the roots. Let us see. For example, this is real part, this is imaginary part, this is S-grade. So when k is equal to 0, where my roots are 0 minus 1. So when k is equal to 0, where my roots? Here 0 is there and here minus 1. Then when k is 1 by a, where my roots? Minus 0.146. Suppose this is minus 0.146 and this is minus 0.853. Okay, when k is equal to 1 by 4, what is my S1? S1 is equal to minus 0.5, S2 is equal to minus 0.5, means two roots meet each other at minus 0.5. This is called the breaking point. For example, where the roots are coming here, 0, minus 1. I am increasing the value of k, then roots are coming towards each other, they meet here, then they will segregate from this side. So if I again, this is done, this is done, this is done. If k is equal to 1, where my roots is there? See here, my roots is here, minus 0.5 plus j 0.8. Let us take this is j 0.866. This is minus j 0.866. So one root will come here, one root will go here. This. Okay, they come like this and they segregate. Next, I will again increase the value of k 10. Okay, so 10 means where my roots minus 0.5, again minus 0.5 plus j 3.12. J 3.1224. This is minus j 3.1224. Again the roots will come here. So again I will increase the value of k to infinity or 100. 100. What is the value of k roots here? J 9.987. This is minus j 9.987. Again roots will come here. Finally, we are taking the k value infinite, system k value infinite. Then the roots will travel to infinite. Okay, so roots will travel to infinite. Actually, we cannot trace the path infinity, so they will come here. Here the k is 0. Here I am increasing the k, the roots are traversing, increasing the k, the roots are traversing, increasing the k, roots are traversing, meet here, then increasing the k, roots are segregating, go to infinity. Okay, so here they will go to infinity. So this is the path traversed by the closed loop pulse. When I have knowledge of open loop transfer function, when I am varying the system gain from 0 to infinity, this is the path traversed, and this path or this traversed path of the closed loop pole is called root locus. This is an introductory video I have prepared. There are some actually some rules given by this scientist. Doppler effects we will discuss in the subsequent video.